Hi, Ron. So I just wanted to basically speak about today the company that we keep. Uh, when we hear this, people normally talk about, oh, it's the friends we have and the people that we hang out with and stuff. And that's fun and dandy. You can wean out like the negative friends and surround yourself by the positive friends. But what happens when you work with people who are not positive and choose the negative life? I myself know firsthand. You could be married or in a relationship. That's great. The person you're with work with a bunch of people who are not happy in their marriage the way you are, and they talk about their spouses or just the relationships that they're in a negative way, and then before you know it, you are negative in your relationship. Um, because negativity is a disease, uh, and it's thick. Negative, like negative. You are in a wonderful mood, and you see someone in a bad mood, and you try to make that person happier. And the person in a bad mood, chances are, will be in a worse mood. But you see someone in a great mood, and within an instant, that person can be removed from the mood they're in, put in a bad mood. That's how heavy negativity is. So, what are you supposed to do in a situation like this? Well, something. For me personally, where I work, I deal with a lot of customers. I'm the manager in one of the businesses here, and I personally find that the customers come up and they can be extremely negative sometimes. So you need to keep yourself busy, and you need to keep yourself upbeat, and you need to do things that can prepare yourself for a day of greatness, but also like a day of sadness. I had a lady come one day, and I served her, and then all of a sudden she just told me that the friends she had were dead, and it really put a damper on my mood. It really made me sad that she said that, because it's like a situation. She was an older woman. I don't think she said that for pity, but she said it, and it really made me sad that she said it. So, like, you got to shake these things off. I was serving one lady one day, and she's been pretty nice to me, and then all of a sudden one day she came in and she was very mean. So of course I just let it roll off my I say back. You got to have a thick skin when you're in sales. And especially when you're the manager of the spot where you work, you need to always maintain a professional, look, attitude. And anyway, she went away, and I did what I could. And within a week or so, a couple weeks, maybe a month after, she showed back up, and she apologized to me, and she started to fill up, and I was like, oh, that's okay. I said, I figured that you had a bad day that day, because normally when I serve you, you're very nice. Anyway, she just lost her little girl around that time, and she had a mess up, and she needed something fixed, and I didn't know what happened, because you don't really know the problem that they got when they walk in through a door. Like, you don't know what happened prior, and it's sad, but you're probably the first person they see, or you're going to become the punching bag of the situation that they find themselves in, which is not a wonderful place to be. So what do you have to do? Well, I personally like to listen to motivational stuff. I don't put much into motivational videos in the sense of they're there to hype you up for a moment, and just it's like a drug. It's, you hear it, you can do it, and you can do this, and oh, blah blah, and then all of a sudden you're ready to go, and you feel that one time, and you're in some type of slump. So I don't pay too much attention to. I do listen to them. I listen to it a lot. I absolutely think they're great, but you can only put in the weight that they are worth, and they're there for like a quick high. I like to listen to motivational stuff with the intent of picking out certain things that may help me through my day, and things that I may share with my team. There the other day, I like my whole life is a circle, And each part of a circle, if you want to call it a tangent or like just a quadrant of the circle, um, I have a phase. Well, this phase that I'm back into now is Buddha. I'm not a Buddhist or anything, but I do appreciate what you can learn from that life. And I've been listening to a lot of mantras and a lot of chants and stuff. And there the other day, I said to myself, I'm going to spend the first part of the morning listening to like a mantra for, you know, I think it was like good luck, good fortune, and things like that. And so I live about 20 minutes away from where I work. And as I was going, I had my headphones on and I was listening and whatever. And I don't know what they're saying, but it makes me feel so great. And just to know what it means, by the title. And I got to work and the day was fantastic. I had people smiling at me. I don't know who they are. And people that I served were friendly and just a great day. So I kind of broke up what I normally do a day, and I added in a little bit of a mix, something different. And my life that day became better. So, you got to do things that's going to make you feel better about yourselves, because, something can piss you off, but then they walk away from you and you can't walk away from your own self. So you need to find things where you can vent in a way where, like, no one wants to hear your problems. No one do. No one wants to hear your problems. Your wife or your husband will listen, but they just, like, really, like, they don't want to hear your problem. No one wants to hear your problem. People complain about stuff way too much. You had a rough day. Talk about your rough day to your loved one, and then just drop it. Because if not, the more you talk about it, the more negativity is going to happen. You just got to realize, if something happened, it happened. It's over. It's done. Move on. Move on. It's done with. If you keep lamenting about it and complaining about it and thinking about it, it'll fester and fester like a sore that you keep picking at, and it's not going to go away. You got to let it go. Let it go. So the faster you're able to let things go, the faster you can move on with your life. If you had an argument with someone yesterday, hey, today is the day. Yesterday is done and over with. Get it over it. If someone said something that you don't think is nice, ask the person if you could have a chat with them. Explain to them how that made you feel. Get it out in the open. But you need to be able to like, sometimes we can't pick who we can surround ourselves around, especially if your work or we're working. So the best thing to do is to make sure that you surround yourself with positive things. It might be a lucky ribbon, or it might, I don't know, I'm just making stuff up right now, but it might be a lucky pen. Or if you work in it's like an office, it might be like a lucky tie, a clip, or whatever the case may be. But it could be something that when you feel negativity around you, you can put your hand in your pocket and feel your chain, or you can take your hand on your tie and feel the clip, or you can take the pen in your hand, your lucky pen, and you can just do whatever. But something to remind you, even have elastic band in your hand and flick it, like something that's going to remind you, hey, I don't care what these people say. I don't care what these people want to do. The only person I need to focus on is yourself, and what you are willing to let into your circle of positive energy. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say this as kind of a rant and rumble about different things and topics and everything. I'm going to come up very soon with another dedicated topic. But yeah, I just felt the need. I had a few things running through my mind I wanted to share with you guys, and it's been a while since I've done a video on here. So anyway, just remember, no matter how hard things can be, there's going to be a brighter part of things. Learn from the negativity that happens. Learn from the failures that you experience. Life is short. You don't want to spend it hating people. You don't want to spend it arguing with people. You don't want to, say to yourself every day, oh, this person, that person, this person, that. Who cares what someone else does? It don't matter. Worry about yourself. Focus on making yourself happy. Surround yourself with great things, wonderful things, be music or whatever the case may be. Surround yourself with things that can defend against the negative bullshit that other people bring to their workplace or their environment or wherever they may be. Who gives a shit about those people? Worry about yourself, make yourself happy, and like all the just the kind of the change that you want to see happens from you first. So, that's all I really wanted to say. Have yourself a lovely day, and we will be talking with you very, very soon. See ya.